Hey guys, we are starting the book of Proverbs, and today we will start with Proverbs 1. A wise man will hear. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel. To know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgment and equity. To give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. To understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings. The beginning of knowledge. Verse 7, he says, The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. All too evident today. My son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother. For they shall be an ornament of grace unto thy head, and chains about thy neck. Not necessarily the case in this day and age, but back then it was. Verse 10, My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. If they say, Come with us, let us lay wait for blood. Let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause. That's just like, let's be criminals. Verse 12, Let us swallow them up alive as the grave and whole. As those that go down into the pit, we shall find all precious substance, and we shall fill our houses with spoil. Covetousness is all that's really talking about, and stealing it with violence. Cast in thy lot among us. Let us all have one purse. Verse 15, walk not thou in the way of them. Refrain thy foot from their path. For their feet run to evil, and make haste to shed blood. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird, and they lay wait for their own blood. They lurk privily for their own lives. So are the ways of everyone that is greedy of gain, which taketh away the life of the owners thereof. And that's verse 19. And that is just as true as it was back then as it is today. Maybe even more so. I don't know. All things are the same, basically. Everything under the sun is not new. Verse 20 says, Wisdom crieth out, she uttereth her voice in the streets, and she crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates in the city that she uttereth her words, saying, How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof, behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you, and I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called you, and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. Which is the case today. People don't want wisdom, and they don't want to hear the truth, and they kill those that tell the truth. It's been happening since the beginning of time. To follow God is what the fool does not want to do. He does not want to hear that he has somebody who is in charge over him, who has laws and rules, and who has ways of living. The fool doesn't want to be ruled. He wants to be free to do whatever it is he chooses to do. And that's just kind of what we're at right now. This is verse 25. He says, But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. So you ain't listening to anything I'm asking you. I'm telling you. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. When distress and anguish cometh upon you. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. And they shall not seek me. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. So he's saying if you don't have a relationship, you haven't been trying to live your life under God's commandments, and then all of a sudden, you get back into a corner, and then you're crying out for God, why would he respond? Why would he do that? If you don't have a relationship with him, just like another human being, if you don't have a relationship with them, why would they respond? Doesn't make any sense. But yet that's what we think. We think God owes us. And anytime I call upon him, regardless of how I've been behaving, poorly, whatever, harming other people, stealing, killing, whatever, and then I call him, and he's supposed to respond? Yeah, no. Doesn't work like that. 27, When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For they that hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord, they would none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. It's like they made their bed, so they got to lay in it. in today's kind of understanding. This is the fruit you grew. This is what you got to eat. Verse 32, for the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. That is Proverb 1. And that last comment there, but whosoever hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from the fear of evil. Does that mean that God's going to keep you from somebody murdering you or killing you? No, not necessarily. But what it does mean is that if you are slain and you are his, guess what? You're going to paradise. You're going to heaven. You're going to be with him a whole lot better than this place. Guys, following God does not mean that your life's going to be a simple cruise. Matter of fact, Jesus tells us the opposite. Tells us that over and over again. He says, they hated me. They hated me. And if you love me and follow me, they're going to hate you too. They killed him, and then they killed the disciples as well. All except John. So, this is what it is, but this is just our training ground. Being a human being here on earth. To love others. To learn how to grow and live as Christ lived. How Jesus left his example and how we are to treat others. That's what we're here for. We're here to serve. We're not here to be served. Anyway, guys, that's it. Proverbs 1. God bless, and we'll see you soon.